going on, YouTube friends? What's going on, Patreon friends? I guess this is assuming that this is going to make it on YouTube. I don't know if Terrell's going to let me post this. I assume he will, man. He guy's got to be working to get 1.1 mil, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of subs. I don't know how long he's been doing this, but good for him, man. Good for him. This is a special Patreon request from my friend Jeremy J, and I appreciate this, as always. The Clark Sisters, bro. And that's it. That's the title. What a fitting way to be able to toss that in there. But I'm really looking forward to this. I love getting to watch the sisters. I've never watched them just like talk. I've only watched them sing. I think I've seen all three of them at least in the kind of solo settings. If not, I've seen them all together for sure. But I'm really looking forward to this. If y'all are watching on YouTube, you can check me out on Patreon if you want to send me your requests as well. The link's in the description box. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you think I've earned it. It's the best way to support the YouTube channel. Drop your comments down below if there's any others. These I got to check out. I've been loving the behind the scenes stuff, especially in the interviews. Look at these fits, bro. Come on, let's do this. Let's watch this.
Throughout the lifelines that I have arranged, there has been such a change in my life.
That's enough.
Wow, bro. Imagine just being a fly on the wall like at Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Hey girl, how you doing?
Great intro.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Terrell. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, unless Jesus himself comes and sit next to me on this blue wall, this about to be the most sanctified episode of the Terrell Show that you have ever seen. Huh? I cannot believe I'm getting ready to say this. The Clark Sisters are here. Hi. How are you doing?
We are doing well.
I feel so gentle right now. I just feel so gentle because everybody knows when I grew up, I was not allowed to listen to no secular music.
Really?
It was
like everybody else.
Wow. Yes, y'all know the story. We're gonna talk about Dr. Maddie in a second.
Now, see?
It was nothing but a bunch of other gospel greats, but the Clark Sisters was on the agenda Sunday through Sunday.
Well, thank God, thank God.
So I'm so honored for all of you to be here. And shout out to Twinkie, who cannot be here.
Probably a lot of people that also experience that. And I don't know how much he's exaggerating or not, but there's probably a lot of people that experience that, and it probably birthed a whole bunch of really, really, really talented musicians. I'm just thinking about all these gospel drummers and even just gospel fills and stuff, guitar players, bass players, keyboard players, singers. Ugh.
Today, and shout out to Denise. Hey girl, how are you? Too. But we have Dorinda, Jackie, and Karen here today. And when I tell y'all, I'm gonna let y'all talk in a second, but there's just so many things.
I know the feel.
There's a lot of kids who watch my show, okay? Hey kids, how you doing? You may not know who these beautiful ladies are today, but after you finish watching this, you will be caught up. Because some of y'all's faves consider these wonderful voices as their major inspirations.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Beyonce, Faith Evans, and some more. I don't know who else.
Come on.
Y'all up
Do you even need to say anyone else? Come on.
have said something about y'all. Probably all of them. I don't know. I don't know them like that, but I'm assuming. Okay, one of the best-selling female gospel group of all time. Am I getting that together?
Are you getting it together?
Dorinda said I'm getting it together. I don't even know where to start because you're a big part of my childhood and my adulthood. And I know you guys hear stuff like this all the time. And it's just like, yes, we're fabulous, I know. But I just have to tell you personally myself, you know?
Wow.
Not only are you wonderful singers and pioneers, you're beautiful mothers. Oh my God, I think your daughter, it works with you guys.
Yes, she's
right?
Nikki,
Your daughter,
yeah.
Lord Jesus, is doing her thing, and I'm sure your children doing something too.
Yep.
She sings with us.
Sings with you, on tour and stuff.
Yeah,
Look,
she does it.
So you're beautiful
Family
mothers,
business.
but you're beautiful mothers because you were raised by a beautiful mother. Can we talk about Maddie Moss?
Yes.
Have y'all been singing together for over like 40 years, something like that?
Yes. It's been over 40 years.
A lot of female groups have come and gone.
That's right.
In the name of the Lord. But
A lot of groups, bro. A lot of groups have come and gone.
they are still together
Right.
and have illustrious individual careers as well.
Good
Man,
word.
y'all better stop playing. I need y'all to understand. Legendary is what's happening right here. And you're also, I would give you the credit of your sound and your blend, your harmonies, the iconic harmonies that has inspired the contemporary gospel of the world today too. I know earlier I mentioned Beyonce and Faith, but these contemporaries out here too, yes, for the gospel world,
Yeah.
they're looking at y'all too like, blueprint, need that, want that, gotta have that.
Free lessons.
yes.
Said
I
that.
think to piggyback off of what you said about our harmony,
Right.
speaking of my mother, she used to always make it emphatic. I don't want you all to sound like individual ones. I want you to sound like one voice.
And you know what?
To have that blend. She pound that in our
She
head.
did.
That makes sense. I know
did.
she had to.
She did.
Because,
Yeah.
you know, the first time I heard the song, I said those 15 people sound really good. They sound really good.
I've said that too, man. It's freaky. It's freaky when like you start getting like match sonics and it starts sounding like see how I'm already at a loss for words. I used to sing in a choir, and I don't know how much truth there is behind this, but they talked about how if you sang perfectly in pitch and perfectly in intonation with each other in a nice resonant room, then like other harmonies or other octaves at least would start coming out, and it starts sounding like there's more voices than there are actually happening, right? And so like that statement is very valid in my opinion.
I want to know all 15 of them. They said it's 5 No, they ain't. No, they ain't. That's 15 people.
Right.
And do you guys always sing the same part of the harmony? Do you switch it up sometimes? And
I do most of the switching.
okay.
So when she's singing, I sing alto.
Got you.
When Twinkie's singing, I sing tenor.
Got you.
Good
I'm
for
the
her.
best.
Tenors are the best. Tenors are always the best.
And she said what she said. Jackie, I love you.
They don't have time to switch. They're always busy.
Ah,
Jackie, you better tell it like it is.
And
Speak
tell them,
right
Jackie,
now.
tell them that if it wasn't for
If
you.
it wasn't for me, there would be no them.
okay.
Jackie, make it plain
We
now.
gonna let her have her moment.
Plain. Yes, baby.
Because we had to come through first.
That's right. I paved the way.
Now wait, now hold on. Now.
I paved the way.
Yeah, y'all ain't
You
denying
didn't come
it.
before me. I
Carrie,
came before you.
You opened the womb.
You opened the womb. I opened up the womb and made the way plain. And you came on out. What can I say? What can I say? Y'all messing up.
Well, Jackie,
know she's a
the
comedian.
confidence is here. I got a game for y'all. Okay, this game. I'm not ready for this game.
Okay. Oh, you not?
I'm not ready because I have there's something in my spirit about this game here. I'm gonna give you a
Let's
word.
see how much of a supporter you are.
You better hope we remember.
You ain't gonna get me in these streets. Dorinda,
What you say you ain't gonna get me in the
DCC. You ain't gonna get me in these streets. I'm all the way ready. Listen here. I'm gonna give y'all a word. Now,
Okay.
it's 3 of y'all, so this should not be too hard.
Okay.
You gotta sing the first song that comes to your mind that has this word in the lyrics or the title of the song, okay?
Okay.
So, for example, if the word is a love, then you have to sing a word like, you know, Jesus is a love song.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's an example. Here we go.
I'm just curious if I could even do this. Oh, okay, I might jump in a little bit just for fun.
First word. Let's start easy, right? Blessed.
I'm blessed and
That's
highly
my
favored.
Okay, you got to sing.
I gotta sing it.
Oh, you didn't say that part.
He did.
Oh, did it?
Oh, they don't have their own songs? I was gonna say, I don't know if I know any songs that have the word blessed in it. Wow.
I missed
Beat
that.
already.
You got to sing it.
Me too.
No.
We're blessed and highly favored.
Just know that I am blessed
and highly favored.
Vehicle problems. Thank God for my family, man. Thank God for my family.
Oh, just know that we're blessed and highly favored.
Wow.
Lord, this ain't gonna be good for me. Happy is the word.
Clap your hands if you know that happiness belongs to you. Yeah.
It does.
Clap your hands if you know that God's been good to you.
That's such a great way of transitioning that, because that's where my head went too. But I didn't know that the Clark sisters did a remix of this.
'Cause I'm happy. Cause I'm happy.
That's enough.
Carry through that one.
What was yours? What was yours?
You had one, yes.
I'm happy and I know a clap my hands. I'm happy and I know a clap my hands.
Why did I
I'm happy and I know what. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Oh my God. He talking so loud.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's one of theirs too. It is. That's a good song.
That's a good song.
That's a good song. Okay, they say the same word 39,000 times. It's a good song.
Right.
That's how you know. You know what you're doing. Change is the word. You're doing good.
Change, the change has come over me.
I was waiting. I had waiting on the world to change. However that one goes.
He washed me. Now I'm free.
It'd be so nice if she could give
you
us a
said the
tune like
word.
Twinkie
Jesus.
does. Twinkie gives us a tune.
Right. She give you your note. Give you the
We
note.
already know where to go. She just going on and singing.
Okay,
We don't
okay.
know
Let her
what
sing
she's
it by
singing.
herself.
We don't know.
Let her
We don't
sing it
know
by
what the
herself.
Lord is given to her.
There you go.
Go ahead.
What the Lord
sing
has
it.
given to
Let her
What
do it.
note is it?
Okay.
Okay.
Change.
Oh my goodness! Really? Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Change.
My God,
Change.
oh change,
Change. I'm so glad he changed me. Change.
Oh,
Change.
oh change,
Change.
I'm so glad
he changed me. You're not supposed to walk on the green.
Wow.
Oh, guess my studio. My show do what I do.
I read the note.
Child. Careful. Wait a minute. I done told y'all. Listen here. Listen here.
Go get the fan out.
You know what? Ladies, the word is sunshine.
Now you know.
Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. That's where my mind went.
I don't know what song they gonna sing.
You know what? You know
You are the
he's using
sunshine.
reverse
Psychology.
Come on, let's do another question.
Don't do it, Sunshine.
You don't want to do the sunshine?
Yo, no.
That's
What's
important.
his name song that we sang? You are my sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
Now I like that song, but ho.
That one?
Wait. They watching me. They said, Terrell, you better get that song.
What is it? What is it, Terrell? What is the name of the song we singing?
You brought the sunshine.
No, we're not singing. You said any song.
You can sing any
Well,
song.
then don't be telling us what to sing then.
It's the kind of energy I need out of the interviews I do, man. Come on.
Lord
now.
have mercy.
Okay, we gotta do it for Terrell.
Okay.
Now bring it in our key. Don't
okay.
be going up high.
Yeah.
We're still in the quarantine. We're still in the quarantine.
You brought the sunshine.
You brought the sunshine
in my life
throughout the lifeline.
You brought the lifeline.
You brought the sunshine.
Wow, you hear those runs locked in too?
The sunshine throughout the lifeline. Since that I have arranged, there has been such a change in my life.
That's enough.
Oh, wait, hold, but it is.
That's where
No,
this came from.
Terrell's getting too happy. That's too much. That's too much. You get no more, Terrell.
I did it. That is an iconic song, okay? If you don't know that song, ooh, don't tell me that in public, because we're going to have a whole sit down and we're going to play the whole discography. But listen to that song. That's such a great song. It's one of their, like, biggest songs, isn't it?
It is.
And now, Twinkie wrote a lot of this stuff, right?
She did.
She wrote
Most of it.
most of it,
Yeah,
right?
she
Twinkie,
did.
shout out to you for that pen. And she's playing everything. Twinkie, oh my, I miss you. I wish you were here today. Oh my God.
She owe you.
Wherever you owe me, Twinkie.
That's right. There you go.
I want to talk to you about them lyrics and just how you just
Right.
timeless.
Right, yeah, she
Okay,
Twinkie is
100
so
years
amazing.
from now,
Poetry.
So amazing.
those lyrics are still gonna be so perfect for whatever moment
Absolutely.
you need.
Terrell,
you know what I
you
mean?
know, this is really blessing us.
What happened?
You just said you was 27 years
Yes.
old.
Right.
And for you to remember these songs and to pass it down
Oh, yeah.
to the other generation, and you're sharing that so that they know, because it's people like you that put us on that next platform
Oh, man.
and introducing us to people who don't know
Don't know
us.
us,
So
yeah.
we
Cool.
appreciate you, man.
It is
Absolutely.
nothing
That
but
That was
a
a really cool like perspective. That was a really humble perspective. I really like to hear that.
pleasure for me.
Yes, for
Are you
real.
kidding? Literally, I mean, I love music in general, but I just grew up on gospel, you know, and then gospel, then I got to R&B, then I heard pop, and I was like, oh my God, there's so many levels to this thing. But my origin, I can't forget that. That's like my rock. That's where I come from. And every other genre makes sense because I started in gospel.
Yeah.
Because there's certain things that, you know, all these genres, they're kind of intertwined. They're just talking about things in a different way. You know what I mean? You can talk about pain in terms of Jesus getting me through it, or
pain,
girl,
heartbreak.
heartbreak, you know,
yeah.
or boy, get out of my house.
Yeah.
Pain, you know what I mean? And this is a different. And then rock, I'm in pain, you know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just,
What's rock? What's rock? Let me see rock one more time. Let me see rock. Let me see rock. Let me see rock.
give me pain. Right? They just want more of it.
I won't be offended.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's my pleasure. I think it's important for us to never forget where we come from, and also I just like going back. They know one of my favorite channels on TV, it's embarrassing, but I'm gonna tell my business anyway. I watch the History Channel like every day. It's terrible.
I do
Who
too.
doesn't?
I
This
love
is terrible. It's great.
I love going back. I'm like, okay, so we're here now in 2019, but how did we get here? Let me back up.
Right.
And I just get so interested. I'm like, wait, let me back up. Let me back up. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yes, I love y'all so much. I'm gonna give you this next word. You're gonna keep loving me, right? And this next word.
Come on, we're going to see what word it is first.
Let's run on and see what
word
the
it
end
is.
gonna be. Sweet is the word.
Sweet Caroline. Come on. Just kidding.
Sweet.
You know, Christmas is coming.
Uh-huh.
Sweet little Jesus boy.
There you go. She can sing it by herself.
Right, check it. That was good. That was really good.
She started out
You
all
did start.
nice. You did
You
start.
did
Now
start.
go ahead and
Go
finish
ahead,
it.
Karen.
Go ahead, Karen.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's sit here and listen at you.
He was born in the manger. Oh, sweet little holy child. And they didn't know who you were.
Oof, why y'all had to
Wow.
end like that?
Mom
Wow.
would get us up in the wee hours of the morning when we'd get ready to go to school. The day before we go to school, she would get us up and she would have a song on her mind. This was how she was inspired to write. And it was always at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So she would get us up. Girls, I got a song. I need y'all to get up because I got to hold it here. So I need y'all to get up. She would get us up. We'd go down to the piano. She'd give us our parts. And while we were sleeping, of course, we were awake, but, you know, still giving us our parts. She'd give us our parts while we're singing. We remember that. We'll never forget those days. And so that's why the blend is so tight,
perfect.
because we would do it unknowingly. That, you know, it was even done to us. And that's how it's done.
That is so cool, man. Like I keep learning these things. Like I think it was Phineas and Billie Eilish were talking about how they didn't have to go to bed if they were working on something creative or musical. And it's like, how cool is that, man? And like getting woken up at 3 a.m, like, hey, I'm working on this. I really need you to be here for this. And like just like the subconscious like parts that would come into play. Man, that's so cool. This is so cool to see.
2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, that's when people, we got to be about 8, 7, 8, 9 years
because,
old.
and the thing you have to remember is God would inspire her. He would wake her up. Her best music, I asked her one day, what was her most, you know, how was she inspired? She said she wrote her best songs when she was going through her greatest trials. So whatever God imparted in her sleep, she would wake up, and when she would wake up, she would get us up, because back then she couldn't afford a tape recorder because they had reel-to-reel then. And so until she could get a tape recorder that was reel-to-reel, she only had us. And so she would give us the part so that she could hear her choir singing it with the 3-part harmony.
Lord have mercy.
And that's how it was really birthed.
She couldn't rewind it. Y'all had to do it
Rewind.
again.
We had it at that point.
Right.
You know, once she played the music,
Right.
you know, it was just there. It was embedded in us. So we would go to rehearsal and give everybody their part.
Right, because she didn't have it. And that's really a big point that she said, because I never really thought about it until you said it now, about Mama not having her tape recorder.
No, she didn't.
And we were her tape recorder,
Right.
because when she got to rehearsal, she couldn't remember some of the parts, so we would have to sing it
Right.
at the rehearsal for the choir.
Thank God for a
Wow.
tape recorder.
Thank God. Listen.
Isn't that something?
Y'all kids won't know nothing about that.
You know, that's there's probably so many, like if you talk about like the 10,000 hour rule to like perfect something, like there's probably so many unaccounted for hours in that. Like even just like singing parts back and forth with the choir and just making sure they got it, or just making sure that parts stick. Like, wow, man.
I know.
No. They're like, here's my phone and go. And I was there forever.
Oh, she would love
my
a
God. She
phone.
would love
Matter of
that.
fact, would have loved that.
Jesus.
Where your
You got
phone
some
at?
sleep.
Yeah. Wake up.
just
Here you
now.
go.
Yeah,
Next to your bed. Just sing this part real quick.
Right.
Wow. So many interesting stories and so much history in terms of like how this all happened. There's got to be. Okay, so now throughout this 40+ year journey, there had to have been like some times where it's like, man, I don't know, this might be our last album, our last show for whatever. You know, things happen. Even though you're singing for Jesus, it's still the music industry and it's crazy. Has there ever been a time where it's like, I don't know, this might be it?
This might be the time you ask Twinkie that.
Oh,
Right.
what Twinkie say?
Twinkie gets, she has gotten so weary during maybe the last 5 or 6 years.
Really?
And she felt like, you know, I think I'm done. I don't think I can go any further. And we have to really push her to doing a lot of things, because she just felt like, you know, I'm just done. And I'm sure most writers get like that because they've exhausted so much during their time of writing, until now it seems like, okay, I've done, and I see all these other wonderful people coming, we're gonna let them do it, like Karen, and you know, she'll say, I'll just let Karen do it, you know. But we just now starting to encourage her, and it's just a blessing that the last album, which my brother-in-law, he was the one that was behind the Bishop Shear, and he told us,
Come on,
he
Bishop.
said, y'all got to do one last time.
Yes.
And because he was the president over the chairman over the AIM convention, and then of course I was a part of the music department, we wanted to pull that together. So they made the last recording at that AIM convention.
Cool.
That he was over, and we were able to record the one last time.
And didn't that get y'all 3 Grammys?
Yeah.
Wow, look at them.
The word is vain, okay? Listen, this is just what's on the card.
You're so vain. You know?
This is what's on the card.
You're so vain.
Thank you, yeah.
I bet you think this song is about you. You're so vain.
I do love this song. I do love this
So
song.
glad. Finally. I feel like I'm I feel like we're playing the same game now.
They're vain. You didn't say how the vain was.
You know, we're gonna add an addendum to the rules of the game. Okay, here's the addendum. Sing what you want and then sing what I want.
That ain't the way the rule is.
The rules,
The
season
rule.
3.
No, you can't change the rules in the game now. What's up with that?
So you got 50% of the point. 0.5. All right. Put 0.5 on the board. Now you get your other 0.5. I'm gonna give you the word again. You got another chance. Now the word is, I'm gonna give you a phrase this time. The phrase is, am I living in vain? I don't know what song that might be.
You don't know what song that might be? I might be. You're not
Could be a couple
sure.
of things. I don't know.
Might be a couple of things.
It's my fasting in vain is another phrase. You can pick either one.
Terrell's funny, man. This guy's funny.
Yeah.
It's my giving in vain.
Ready? Da-da. If Twinkie was here, she'd say, da-da, 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 da-da.
Is my living in vain?
Done.
Is my giving in vain? Is my praying in vain?
Wow.
Is my fasting in vain? No, of course not. No. It's not all in vain. Up the road in eternal gain. That's enough. That's
it.
Wow.
What's wrong with you?
That was enough.
It's never enough. Listen.
I would listen all
Listen.
night. I would listen all day.
Oh, the royalty of it all. Ah! Baby. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I cannot believe I just heard y'all sing this next to me. Oh, my, I totally forgot.
And without music.
I've met Karen before. I've met you before, Karen. So what you say? What you say about me, Jackie? What you say about me, Jackie? What you said? She ain't got a hot mic on her. I can go back and listen to it later. What do you say?
Here's your real glasses. Don't have no glasses.
Oh, no, they don't.
What?
What? But I just saw what he did like this. I just saw it.
I don't play them lenses game. Let me tell you what happened. So my very first episode, I wore just regular glasses, right?
Okay.
And I got so
glare
mad
was
at these
awful.
reflections, and I
you're
said,
like,
you know
yeah,
what?
your eyes,
And I was
yes.
editing. I said, I am mad. I don't want this no more in my life. This is ghetto. No. I took them. I said, poke.
That's
Wow,
smart.
that was
though.
smart.
And you put, well, that was cute.
You
I
know,
mean, I
it's
just
so-
realized.
You just realized, yes, Karen.
The things you do for the camera, bro. The things you do for the camera.
So many years ago, oh my God, I'm not gonna get emotional saying this, but it just hit my brain. So in 2012, my grandfather passed away, okay? 2012, yes. And I was in college. I went to college in Florida, and I flew back to South Carolina to attend his funeral. And because when I was saying that, I just heard this loud, and I was like, wait, no, I heard something else. You pastored at a church in Dillon, South Carolina, maybe. This is 8 years ago. I had no idea you were gonna be there. But I didn't want to be home. So after the service, I went with my friend to her church, and it was a church in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know how you got there. Really? It was in the middle of nowhere.
That'd be so cool, though.
And I walked in and you were a pastor. I was like, is that Miss Prada? What's happening? Why is she in here? We're in the middle of nowhere. And you were leaving, and you were getting in your car, and just very quickly, I just told you like what my day was. I said, yeah, I had to go to a funeral today. My grandfather, and you prayed for me in your car. I was standing out of your car. Wow. You were in your back seat.
Something.
And I knew y'all was coming for weeks, and I never thought about it till this just moment. I was like, I met you before. Yeah. Wow. Thank you for that. I know you don't remember, but that's fine. Wow. I do. Wow. And I'm just
That's
reminding
so cool.
you that was a moment that was
That's
really
so cool.
important for me that day.
Thank you.
That really helped me.
is really
Yeah.
It's moments
Yeah.
like that that helps us
Yeah.
keep going and keep it moving by hearing testimonies of people remembering the moment of saying a prayer to somebody that you didn't even know.
That was
You
Not
know,
in vain,
that's
right?
encouraging
Prayers
to
aren't in
me,
vain.
and that's why we have to always not shun away And many of the artists today, they not humble enough to stop and say a prayer for somebody else. But you gotta have that moment. You never know who you shunning away.
That's right.
You might be holding somebody hostage just because you didn't pray.
That's right. Come on now.
That might have been your assignment, but you didn't pass it.
That's right.
Your next word is Jesus. Could be anything.
Yes, it could.
Okay.
Jesus,
Come on.
he will fix it. Jesus,
He will fix
Hey!
yeah. Jesus, he will fix it. Jesus, he will fix it. I tell you, he will.
Jesus, he will fix it.
Yes, he will.
Jesus, he will fix it.
On a Sunday morning.
Jesus, he will fix
Wow.
Even on a Thursday.
Jesus, he will fix it. Jesus, he
That was
will
great.
fix it.
This was so much fun.
Jesus, he will fix it. Jesus, he will fix it.
After a while.
After a while.
Y'all better come on and give him a round clap. Give him a round clap.
A round
Oh! Whoa!
That was so good. That was so good. Oh, they do a part 2?
I am still in.
How long is it? Ooh, I'm gonna have to come back to this one because I gotta run and pick someone up. But like, wow, I thought that was incredible. I thought that was so much fun to see. Like, I knew they were gonna be humble. I knew that they were gonna be like cool like that. But like, they were a blast, man. Like the energy, the singing was unbelievable. The stories were cool. Like just getting to see them be happy and everything. It's just that was very rewarding, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the request, my friends. If you watch this whole thing, what are we at? Half an hour now. See y'all again soon.